Mackenzie, Ream, Johnson, Ream, Antonio Silva, Nuno Mendes, played out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Nuno Mendes. Defending of the desperate variety. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Inacio, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Carter Vickers, that's really well manoeuvred. And he goes cross-field. The United States, it's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Ruben Diaz, that's tidy. Receives it in a good position here. Ream gets rid without sophistication. And he cuts out the supply. Rui Silva.
Portugal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And it's Robinson. Carter Vickers. And it's played forward. And that's a throw. Time to deliver. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And they've got rid. Ruben Diaz, forwards and with intent. João Cancelo. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And he thumps it clear. Chance here to counter. Ream. Mackenzie. And it's Robinson. Still goalless. Aim forwards. Robinson providing an outlet on that flank. And that has been cleared. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nelson Semedo. José Sá. Mendes, gently done. A chance to play it in. Played back in. That's really well manoeuvred. Ruben Diaz. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Aim forwards. Semedo, oh, good spread. Aimed into a header! Ream, out to the left it goes. The United States getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Richards. And it's Dallo. Ruben Diaz making good progress on the right-hand side. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's got space in the area. No way through, so back it comes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's gone back to the keeper. José Sá.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
João Cancelo. Oh, such a clever touch. Back into the middle. Nuno Mendes. Mendes chips it through. Can he spark a counter here? He is through here. Succumbs to the pressure. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. Richards getting this one clear. Antonio Silva. Played out to the right. Cross goes in there. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Oh, nicely intercepted. Robinson. Johnson. Richards. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Ream. Oh, he's found support out wide. There are a few waiting for it. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Portugal do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And it's played forward. Nicely shaped cross. Turner claims it, and the danger passes. That's really well manoeuvred. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. João Cancelo. And it's Semedo. Out towards the flank. That is lovely. Cross from Cancelo. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Ruben Diaz. Now here's the delivery. And that's out of reach. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Moved on forwards. Semedo played out towards the right wing. And the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Robinson. Always onto this. A lot of space ahead of him. Looks across. A mighty effort! Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias shifted upfield, aimed forwards. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Ruben Dias. Can he deliver? And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Richards. Green. He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Moved on forwards. And it's Semedo. Ruben Dias. Gonzalo Inacio. Gone for a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. So who's he picking out? João Cancelo, purring through the gears. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's gone direct. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Rui Silva. Antonio Silva. José Sá. Ruben Dias. Mackenzie. That has been cut short. Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent, looking here to chip it through. Richards gets good distance on it. Referee's given a throw. Ream. Mackenzie. Carter Vickers. And it's Robinson. Rui Silva cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's there to clear it. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. They've played it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's an excellent interception. Robinson. And it's Semedo. Nuno Mendes. João Cancelo played out to the left flank. João Cancelo.
João Cancelo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, that's neat. Nice physical challenge. McKenzie. Johnson. And it's played forward. Green, showing good feet. Richards, lovely feet. Decent chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. Chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
The United States really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's been taken short. Green. Robinson. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Can he finish? Robinson. Ream, over to the left. He's away! Shot a goal! Same again, same outcome. Luis Silva, José Sá, Antonio Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Tries a deft little ball. Carter Vickers. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rui Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ream. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Robinson. Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. There are a few waiting for it. Hit into the middle. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a good run down the left. Robinson. Ream. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Portugal are making a change now. They've played it short. Ream. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's really well cleared. Richards. Lovely ball. Shoots!
Gonzalo Inacio.
Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva played through into space. And it's Mendes. Can he deliver? Delivered across. Bernardo Silva gets it away. Antonio Silva. Nice control. In with the challenge. Out to the right. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Vitinha. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. That's good play. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Wins the duel this time. Can he get onto this? Rui Silva, aim forwards. Antonio Silva. Played out to the right. Ream. That's really well manoeuvred. Robinson. Carter Vickers. Proves too strong. The referee's awarded a free kick. McKenzie looks to the other side. Green. McKenzie spread out to the left. Deftly away. Can he finish it? It's run loose here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Carter Vickers. Robinson. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Can he latch on to this?
The United States really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Antonio Silva. Ruben Diaz. That's a cute ball. It's in!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted. And they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And it's Robinson. Robinson. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, shooting chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Moved on forwards. Over to the left. João Cancelo providing an outlet on that flank. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Ruben Dias. Vitinha, played towards the other side. Gonzalo Inacio. Bernardo Silva, gently done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's played forward. Inacio gets over and intercepts, and he welcomes it in.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ruben Dias, aim forwards. And it's Semedo. Semedo stood his ground strongly. That is a brilliant interception. That's really well cleared. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva! Turner herring after the ball here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Robinson. Carter Vickers. Robinson. A chance to play it in. Robinson. Good take, gets the shot away! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Robinson. So time is nearly up. One final great chance! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Mackenzie. Richards.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Robinson, that's a delicate pass.
The United States really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Carter Vickers, clipped into space. Robinson in acres of... climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Semedo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, and he's gone backward here. Ruben Diaz. Oh, it's played into the area. There will be a throw-in. Vitinha. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Antonio Silva, backward it goes. Vitinha, lovely. Bernardo Silva! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Robinson, that's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Really? Played into the middle. Vitinha. And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
The United States simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Diaz. A proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well. Very well, in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Ream, Mackenzie, Ream, Mackenzie, Ream, Mackenzie, Ream, and play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Jose Sarr shifted upfield. Ruben Diaz making good progress on the right-hand side. Ream, Mackenzie, and it's Cancelo. Good take, shapes to shoot! And it's played forward.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
That looks a good ball through. Big chance, corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Solo Ignacio. Robinson. Richards. Johnson. It'll be a throw-in. Ream. Johnson. Ream. Played towards the other side. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. José Sá.
Portugal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Robinson. And it's Dallo. Ruben Dias. It's a mighty effort! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Does really well to win the ball there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Robinson. Oh, sweet feet. João Cancelo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
José Sá. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nuno Mendes. First quarter of an hour gone. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Semedo. Ruben Dias. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rui Silva. José Sá. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias chooses to go cross-field. João Cancelo knocks it out wide. Showing good feet. João Cancelo. Crossed into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he shoots! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ream. Lovely feet. A chance to play it in. Mackenzie. Ream. And that's aimed into the middle. Antonio Silva. Ruben Dias. Richards makes the interception. Mackenzie. Nice control. Green. Mackenzie. Spread out to the left. Antonio Silva forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. Aim forwards. And it's Semedo. Into the channel. Nicely shaped cross. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's on. Decent chance! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Diogo Dalot. Semedo. And he's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Moved on forwards. And it's Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Oh, it's played into the area. And back out it comes. Out of play for a throw. And he'll shoot here! That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Very nicely done. Nuno Mendes. Looking for a decent ball in. And he thumps it clear. Robinson. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well read, nice interception. And it's Semedo. Turner claims comfortably. Nelson Semedo. He is through here. Oh, great header! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
Portugal take the lead. Robinson. And it's Robinson. Carter-Vickers. Mackenzie. Carter-Vickers. Robinson. Tries to cross. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's good running with the ball. Nelson Semedo. Tries a measured ball. João Cancelo. And he decides to cross it. Firmly met. Mackenzie. And it's played forward. Can he latch on to this? Can he deliver? Diogo Dalot producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. João Cancelo. Rui Silva. Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Antonio Silva. And it's Semedo. Played out wide. And he's got his cross in. Ream gets it away. That is lovely. And that was very necessary. Ruben Dias. Nice physical challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Muscular approach does pay off here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Played out to the right. Mackenzie. Robinson looks to the other side. Played back in. And it's Semedo. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. proves too strong. Robinson. Robinson. Probing pass. Nelson Semedo. Antonio Silva. That's good play. So who's he picking out? He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Tries to get it clear. Robinson tries making a foray down the right. Succumbs to the pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ruben Dias has created one goal already. And it's Cancelo. Oh, that's neat. Wins the duel this time. Mackenzie. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Real chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we're off again.
The United States can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Ruben Dias. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Back into the middle. Oh, he's found him in space. There's the shot. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Nelson Semedo might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
And it's Robinson. Robinson looking for a runner. Robinson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Gonzalo Inacio. Luis Silva, Nuno Mendes, Antonio Silva, Diogo Dalot, Ream, Richards, Mackenzie. That's really well manoeuvred. Robinson, searching pass he's played there. He can get that clear. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Diogo Dalot. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Robinson. And it's Robinson. Carter Vickers, lobbed in behind. Mackenzie. Carter Vickers. Robinson. Carter Vickers. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Robinson. Ream. Mackenzie out towards the flank. Now here's the delivery. Jose Sarr tries to clear. Ruben Dias. Jose Sarr. Nuno Mendes. Mendes shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. And it's Cancelo. Plenty waiting in the middle. Lovely bit of skill. And that has been clubbed away. Diogo Dalot. Oh, good spread. Richards aim forwards. Mackenzie over to the left. And he's managed to get free. The United States really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And that's played in low. And the keeper has it. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Nuno Mendes. And it's Cancelo. No way through, so back it comes. Robinson. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lofted upfield. And it's Dalot. That's very neat. Out to the right.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
He's found a way through. And that's been well dealt with. Ruben Dias. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And it's hoisted clear. Tries a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Nelson Semedo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Have it back and can go again. Carter Vickers. Robinson. Moved on forwards. Gonzalo Inacio. Johnson. Mackenzie. Ream. Richards. Robinson. And the cross comes in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Robinson chips it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
The United States clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. Green. Mackenzie. Robinson. Drilled in low. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Robinson. Robinson looking to get on the end of this. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Robinson. He is just caressing the ball. Cross goes, header comes in! Jose Sarr gets good distance on it. Played in with purpose. Gonzalo Inacio. And that's really well manoeuvred. João Cancelo. Goes for a shot! They've played it short. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Robinson. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That's tidy. Chooses to go back. Great defending, strong and determined. João Cancelo absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Dallo. Robinson played over towards the opposite flank. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Green played out to the left flank. Takes a shot! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. The United States really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's there to clear it. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Dealt with nicely by the defence. The United States have got it back and they'll have another go.
The United States really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Gonzalo Inacio. Now who's going to be first to this? Could be danger here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Ream. The United States are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nuno Mendes. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Vickers, and it's Robinson, and it's played into the middle. Ruben Dias tries to clear. João Cancelo, gently done. Diogo Dalot. Semedo, oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Moved on forwards. Ream. Mackenzie. Carter Vickers. Robinson. Carter Vickers. Robinson. Will play through for the wide man. Oh, that's nice. Serves up across. That has been knocked clear and claimed it back swiftly. Richards. Nice looking ball. And that has been cleared. Richards.
The United States really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Ream. Played into space. He has found the way through. Ruben Dias pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Nice physical challenge. Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Rui Silva with the clearance. Gonzalo Inacio. João Cancelo. Gonzalo Inacio. Rui Silva. And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
The United States just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, over the years I've seen some great defensive leaders, and this guy, Ruben Dias, lives up to all of that, especially the way he just dictates where he wants his teammates to be positioned. Just always seems to have that...
Up he goes! Goal! The United States! First blood drawn. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
The United States, big chance! And that's off target.
Diogo Dalot really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Over to the left, and nicely intercepted.
Antonio Silva.
And it's Dalot. Diogo Dalot. And it's hoisted clear. Robinson. Carter Vickers. It's a throw-in. Wins the duel this time. Ream. Johnson.
Antonio Silva.
Mendes, gently done. Mackenzie. Ream. Moved on forwards. That's a throw. Semedo played out towards the right wing. Robinson absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Aim forwards. Mackenzie. Carter Vickers. Robinson. Carter Vickers. Mackenzie. Mackenzie. Carter Vickers. Danger averted for now. Ream. Spread out to the left. And that is out of play.
Portugal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Ruben Dias chasing after it. Ruben Dias. The United States are already ahead. The perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
And he's on a charge. He is through here. Diogo Costa claims it without any fuss. And that has been clubbed away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nuno Mendes. And it's Cancelo. And it's played forward. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Hit into the middle. Johnson. Ream. Ream is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mackenzie. Ream. Will play through for the wide man. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
The United States are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ruben Dias pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Ream. Lofted in. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Mackenzie short changes him with that pass. Mendes forwards and with intent. And they can counter here. Ambitious ball here. João Cancelo. Chance, surely! Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's really well manoeuvred. Carter Vickers. Oh, that's a nice ball. He's got away. Robinson. Looking for a decent ball in. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And it's made its way to him. Mendes, oh, that's a clever looking ball. Mackenzie. Carter Vickers, moved on forwards. Oh, that's well done, really robust. It's a pretty loose pass. Gonçalo Inácio. Rui Silva. Nuno Mendes. And it's Cancelo. Nice physical challenge. Ruben Dias. José Sá. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. That's going to go a long way. And a play for a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Robinson. And it's Robinson. Mackenzie. Mackenzie. Out to the left it goes. And he's lost his man here. Decent chance! Well, it was a nice set-up, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw-in. Muscular approach does pay off here. Diogo Dalot, gently done. Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Antonio Silva. And it's played forward. Ruben Dias. This looks promising. Out to the right. Tries to get it clear. Ream, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's a cute ball. And he's there to get it away. Diogo Dalot, Ruben Dias, Antonio Silva. Oh, good ball! There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's really well cleared. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Cancelo. Nuno Mendes. The United States heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Robinson. 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 Gets a good foot in there. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias closing in on goal. Cleared away and reclaimed it in a trice. And a chance! Inacio. Oh, it's played into the area. Time to deliver. And he shoots! Turner, long ball by the goalkeeper. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. gone out for a throw-in. Richards. Mackenzie. And it's Dallo. Might be danger here. Semedo. Oh, good spread. Nice control. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And it's hoisted clear. And the shot! Richards with a fine tackle. Rui Silva. João Cancelo. Ream. Ream. Richards. Ream. Decent progress down the left. Richards. Delivered across. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not the best of headers. Rui Silva. Rui Silva shifted upfield. And it's Cancelo. Cross needs to be good. Shoots! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. The referee brings the first half to a close. What's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
The United States ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. Picks it up out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Robinson. Robinson. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Antonio Silva. José Sá. Antonio Silva. Ruben Diaz. Gets good distance on it. Antonio Silva. José Sá. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz, gently done. Oh, what a chance for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well, that's well seen too. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Mendes. Inacio, and he's gone backward here. And Bernardo Silva!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Luis Silva. Antonio Silva. Luis Silva. Antonio Silva. Played out to the right. Ruben Diaz. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Out for a throw. Ruben Diaz. And here's Bernardo Silva. That is lovely. Plays it across. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Luis Silva. The United States are 2 up early in the second half. João Cancelo. Can he deliver? Semedo played out to the left flank. And that has been cleared. Robinson proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Clearly not happy with that. José Sá. Antonio Silva. Looks to the other side. Gonzalo Inacio. Bernardo Silva! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He was slightly undercooked, that one.
The United States clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Semedo knocks it out wide. Ruben Diaz played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. And the shot! No mistake! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Ream. That's really well manoeuvred. Nelson Semedo. Bernardo Silva. Takes a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Now, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
McKenzie clipped into space. Nuno Mendes. The United States suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
And that's another throw. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva has a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Robinson, lobbed in behind.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Semedo, played out towards the right wing. Bernardo Silva. Oh, great chance!
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mackenzie. And it's Cancelo. Serves up across. Clear. And Bernardo Silva! So who's he picking out? Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Out to the right. Robinson. That's a nicely weighted pass. Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mackenzie. Ream. Jose Sarr gets a foot in here. Ruben Dias. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Robinson. Carter Vickers, aim forwards. That was a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Vitinha, gently done. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Back into the middle. And the finish! Green. Richards. Moved on forwards. And it's Robinson. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Rui Silva attempts a clearance. Now it's Robinson.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Robinson.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Chance here to counter. Richards. Richards forwards and with intent. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And it's Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bernardo Silva. Chance!
Oh, that could cost them. Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight. The United States clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ream. Ruben, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
The United States surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's played forward. There will be a throw-in. Johnson. Carter Vickers. Robinson.